This week I'm talking about some hammock suspension.
I hear a lot of people saying the blues, but I'm gonna tell you what the blues is.
Alright, so there are a lot of different products and ways that you can hang up your hammock. So I've now officially used both of these different types of hammock suspension. So today we're going to kind of discuss both of these. I guess there are actually three ways. You can either hang your hammock using only the ropes that they provide. You can use whoopee slings, which I adore, or you can buy some hammock straps. So these are whoopee slings. When you buy them, you get a pair of whoopee slings. They cost $18, and the pair of these only weighs 40 grams, which is 1.4 ounces for those of you who count your ounces. How this works is you install this onto your hammock end, so the gathered end of your hammock, instead of having that like nylon loop or whatever loop kind of holds the end of your hammock together, you're going to replace it with your whoopee sling. While these only weigh 1.4 ounces, you still do need separate tree straps. So I just use webbing for that, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then how this works, and these are dark colored, so it's kind of hard to see. So this is going to be taut, and this slides to adjust. So you can also have it as short as 3 feet or as long as 6 feet. When I was hammocking, once I switched essentially from like the ropes that it came with, I switched to whoopee slings. And I just bought two 10-foot pieces of webbing. You can either buy separate carabiners or just use the ones that come with your hammock to attach that. Or there are also tons of other different types of tree straps that are lighter. Two 10-foot pieces of webbing is going to run you about $9, and they weigh about 9 ounces. So we're coming in total for me at about 10.4 ounces. But there are like lighter weight tree straps. There are tree straps that you don't like have to have a beaner with. You can just use a toggle. So you have options for your tree straps, but that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm going to discuss the use of these as a comparison so we can kind of talk about them together. So right now we're going to flip over to the other thing, straps. So these are my Knarr hammock straps, and you actually can't get these on their website right now, which is really sad, and I have no idea how much these cost. But I googled, and you can buy hammock straps for as little as $10.78 at Walmart. I don't know if I would trust that, but you can. To $29.95, and those are Eno straps. Most hammock straps in my Googling are the same length as these. These are 9-foot hammock straps. And how hammock straps work, this part goes around your tree, and then you have little loops, and you clip your gathered hammock ends into the loops, so you have like set intervals of distance. So Eno straps weigh 11 ounces according to REI.com. That's only a 0.6 ounce difference from whoopee slings and webbing. However, a lot of cheaper hammock straps, like my Knarr hammock straps, or probably the ones from Walmart, I didn't check, weigh closer to a pound. So that's 16 ounces. So that's a whole 6.6 ounces. So that's a lot of difference. So for many years, I did not understand why people spent the money on hammock straps. And also, I think they used to be more expensive. I used to think hammock straps were like 40 bucks. And I'm like, well, whoopee slings are only $18, and I have a bunch of webbing just laying around. So for me, whoopee slings was like my first hammock love, truly. And I still love my whoopee slings. Don't get me wrong. So one of the great things about whoopee slings is you have a lot of diversity in exactly how like high or taut your hammock is. You have just an infinite number of possibilities because it's not set levels. Another thing, I feel like I have more room. I can have trees that are farther apart when I'm using my whoopee slings. Now, I don't know how true that is, or if I'm just making that up, but I feel like I got more room with my whoopee slings in between trees. But then a few months ago, I actually became a creator rep for Knarr hammocks. If you haven't checked them out, knarrhammocks.com. Use Pith Explorers for 10% off at checkout. Link down there. I became a creator rep for them, and so I have like 3 hammocks from them. I have straps. I have some shirts and stuff. But so I have all these like Knarr things. But one of the things I have now are hammock straps. And originally I was just like, well, I have to use these when I'm doing like promotional Knarr stuff. And guys, for years, I thought that the hammock strap people were just like lazy. They didn't know how to tie knots. They didn't understand like the benefits of a whoopee sling. But oh my gosh, it's so much faster to set up with straps. And I am a big proponent of like using what you have, like keeping it cheap, keeping it light, whatever. But this is so nice. With the Whoopee slings, you still don't have to tie a lot of knots. Usually I just do a big loop and then do a basket around my tree and clip into that. But that still takes longer, not like a lot longer. I had underestimated the beauty of hammock straps, and I deeply apologize. Now, I do think that Whoopee slings are better in a couple of aspects. First and foremost, they're lighter, and I think that they're more versatile. I mean, every serious hammocker I know uses Whoopee slings. This is a strong and it's a dependable product, and they come in lots of fun colors. Like, these are gray, but these are my boyfriend's. I have bright yellow ones. They're so fun. And you can also buy nicer tree straps that you don't have to tie knots with. I really just wanted to kind of bring to light both of these hammock suspension systems. I know that a lot of people are really hesitant to use a product that they don't have a review for. Hammock straps are really, really great, especially if you're just like a casual hammocker. You don't have to really think about anything, and I guess they're pretty cheap now. I don't know. Whoopee slings are great if you're more serious of a hammocker, and you probably already know about this if you're a serious hammocker. Or if you're just looking for a way to not have to carry around like 2 bags, because this just, you know, it's attached to your hammock. It's all shoved in there. It's a lot nicer. One other thing though, some parks in certain places are now requiring a 2-inch strap for trees. So that is something to be aware of if you are living or camping in an area where they do require those 2-inch straps. You're probably going to end up having to buy a 2-inch webbing strap anyway. So in that regard, our Whoopee slings are back in the front because you can buy any size of tree strap and they still work. So that's all we have for this week. If you use a different type of hammock suspension, let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking to try out new things. If you liked this video or thought it was helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button down there. I think it's this side, guys. I think I got it. We have new videos every week. Bye, guys.